Imagine stepping into a city filled with sensuality and demonic activity, fearlessly sharing a message of love and hope. This was the reality for Paul. He walked the streets of Ephesus and Corinth, places notorious for their hedonistic lifestyle and spiritual darkness. Yet, he boldly proclaimed the good news, undeterred by the challenging circumstances. He was a simple man, armed with nothing but the spirit of truth and a heart full of divine love. The courage it took for Paul to share this transformative message is awe-inspiring. It's mentioned in 2 Corinthians 10:16, how he ventured bravely, sharing the gospel where no one else would. And the Holy Spirit worked through him, changing lives forever. The cities, once citadels of sensuality and demonic activity, were touched by the message of divine love and hope. Paul's courage to share the good news in these challenging circumstances is an inspiration for us today. Now consider your own life. Where could you be a messenger of love and hope, just like Paul? We live in a world that's more connected than ever before. With the advent of social media, video calls, and instant messaging, sharing faith has become as simple as hitting the send button. But let's not forget the power of old-fashioned, face-to-face interactions. Whether it's a conversation over coffee, a heartfelt letter, or a comforting word during a tough time, these are all opportunities to spread the message of Jesus Christ's love and resurrection. Let me share a personal story with you. A few weeks ago, I found myself in a conversation with a friend who was going through a rough patch. I felt a nudge in my heart to share a Bible verse that had been on my mind, Romans 8, verse 38. It speaks of the unshakable love of God that transcends death and life, angels and demons, present fears and future worries. Little did I know this friend was wrestling with feelings of loneliness and fear, and the verse I shared brought them immense comfort and peace. This experience was a stark reminder for me. It showed me that every conversation, every encounter is an opportunity to be a beacon of hope and love. And you don't need to be a theologian or a pastor to share the good news. All you need is a willing heart and a readiness to step out in faith. And here's the beautiful part. When you share the message of Jesus Christ's love and resurrection, it doesn't just impact the person you're sharing it with. It also changes you. It strengthens your faith, fills you with a divine joy, and deepens your relationship with God. So whether it's through a text message, a social media post, a conversation over coffee, or a helping hand during a hard time, remember that every moment is an opportunity to share the good news. Each of us has the power to transform lives, just like Paul did, by sharing the message of Jesus Christ's love and resurrection. Today, I'm challenging you to step outside your comfort zone. To truly embrace the spirit of love and hope, we must be willing to take risks. So, I encourage you to seize an opportunity in the coming week and share the message of Jesus Christ's love and resurrection with someone. It could be a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. You might not realize it, but your words could be the beacon of light they need in their day. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Just like Paul, we too can rise above our fears and become bold messengers of the good news. The beauty of this challenge is that it's not just about spreading love and hope, but also about growing and learning in our own faith journey. So let's take this leap of faith together. I promise you the experience will be transformational, not just for the person you share with, but for you as well. And when you've taken that step, I want to hear about it. Because your stories of faith sharing are not just about you. They're about a community, a family, bound together by the love and hope we share. Just imagine, each story you tell, each experience you share, is a spark that can ignite a faith journey for someone else. It's a ripple effect, spreading the simple gospel far and wide. Remember, the Apostle Paul didn't keep his faith to himself. He shared it, fearlessly, even in the face of adversity. And look at the impact his stories have had. They're still inspiring us thousands of years later. So whether it's a conversation with a friend, a moment with a stranger, or a post online, share your stories. Let's inspire each other. Let's support each other. As we share our stories, we spread love and hope together.